Hello and welcome, I am Scores, you are here, we are in a workshop on Occupy Mars the game, we built ourselves some hydroponic stuff, and I figured, you know what? I haven't actually set up a schedule for what to play, so I'm just going to play whatever I feel like at the time, and if you guys want to see me play something else next time, go ahead and leave a comment below. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just going to pick from what I've played or play something that sounds interesting, one of the two. So, anywho, last time we were here, we finished up this wonderful, lovely workshop thingy. Got ourselves a transformer. We planned on getting the lithium-ion battery. No, it was the workbench, then the battery, then the rack, then the pack upgrade. So we can actually get the tools repaired. That's right. And then there's the CO2 scrubber, which... yeah, okay, so that gives me my oxygen cylinders. And then we got a pump for... between the well. Oh, right. This is the transformer for fluids. That's right. Now remember, I wanted to go into the well extension eventually. But for now, I need to go into mechanics and go unlock the grinder 2, which requires the workbench technology and at least 1, 2, 3 mechanics points, which means I have to use the tools a lot, which is kind of hard when you need a workbench to repair them because they're so low on health. I'm really kind of concerned about if I can actually build more of these. So I think the next step we're going to take is wonder why I can't open the hatch. Plus 15, minus 15. We're at 0. We're at the right setup, so why can't I open the door? Why doesn't the door open on its own? Fine. Had to do it manually like a normal person. Hold on. Is my helmet on? Anybody remind me if I kept my helmet on or if I took it off? Is there a way to tell easily? Oh, yeah, no, okay. So pseudo 2 is maxed, exterior O2 is non-existent. So I do have my helmet on because I never set up the oxygen for this place. Because I don't have an oxygen producer, because I don't have the well stuff. Yeah. And then this thing needs some expansion ports. And then we're probably going to have to move these solar panels away from here. Oh, speaking of solar panels, can I build another one by chance? Do I have the supplies? I do have the supplies. Perfect. Which means I can put this over here in this janky little corner. And I can use this beautiful little blowtorch to build it, completely destroying my ability to... advancement. I completely talked over that. New technological advancement available. Wait, what? Oh. Am I clicking the wrong button? I'm clicking the wrong button. That's why I'm getting the wrong thing. When you're getting the wrong thing, usually you want to see if you're clicking the right button. Me? Nah, just hit the same button repeatedly and wonder why it's not working. Oh, hey, I have a first aid kit. Probably should use that. Mine. Health maxed, hunger 70%. What was the range? 36 to 48. Yeah, that would be a waste to have it right now, so I'm not going to do that. Seed magazine for planting, planting tool, processed food over here. Oh, right, I wanted that box as well, but the first thing I need is that workbench.
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
Okay. Now, I'm really hoping I'm not wrong, and this workbench should, in theory, allow me to fix my tools. Let's find out, shall we? Main Hab HQ, workbench, we're going to pop it over here. We're going to hope we have all the pieces, because I totally forgot to check if we have all the pieces. 3 packs of screws, 2 electronics, 3 electronic. Okay, we're good. So now we want to take you. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Okay, so you just repair in progress? So wait, what do I do? Oh, it just automatically does it. Okay. So I don't have to do anything, it just does. Cool. Okay, so let's pop out of here, which requires an escape, or... Wait, how do I pick up my tool? Okay. I can move forward. I can move back. Can move forward, can move... okay, so I have to walk over far enough to actually access it. Well, that's mildly annoying. So let's see what it takes to build a tool, and then I'll see if I can run down one of these to 0, and if they break, then I'll be able to make a new one, and then we know not to run it down to 0. Or we could take the other route, where we can run it down to 0, and yeah, we'll be fine that way.
Water refilled.
I'm so happy we got an actual working sink for the workshop. It's so nice.
Equalizer pressure.
Yeah, you equalize that pressure. While I run over to the pod and figure out what we need to do with our lives. Or, well, no, not lack thereof, because we do have lives. So, yeah, let's head over. Okay, I should probably recharge my suit here soon, too. But first things first, tools have durability. So I want to see how undurable I can make them before they well, normally break, I'm hoping, but oh, these things are super cheap. Yeah, okay. So we can do that. We can absolutely make more of these if we need to. Ooh, there's an inventory box. I don't know what to do with that. Ooh, we can make batteries. We need the research, but we can make batteries. We can also make uranium rods, but we can't do anything. Circuit box. I want one of those. ATV crate. Let's see here. Ooh, cordless drill. No idea what we do with that. Air compressor. That's to clean off the solar panels after a dust storm. Remote controller. I tried using one of these. It never worked. It didn't link. It was weird. Orbital probe. No idea what that does. But, okay, so we know what we're doing now. So I'm going to back out, and we're going to go basically get materials research, or mechanics research, so we can get to that grinder too. So I can break down all of those solar panels. So, that's our primary objective for now. Actually, I'm wondering if I should shift gears just a little bit. Where was the small crusher again? It was right after the science bench, and it requires unlocking the Mars truck technology. Fudge! Where's the Mars truck technology? Mechanics? Yep, there it is. Is it gated by anything? All-terrain vehicle. We have the ATV. We just need the small built-in accumulator, which is down the battery line and requires the blueprint. Fudge! That's expensive and annoying. Fine, I'll make it work. I've been known to make weird things work, so I intend to make them work. Remember, control-click to put it straight into your inventory. So I need mechanics knowledge to do my thing, which is going to be really annoying, but that's okay. So we just need to grind down some of these rocks with a jackhammer. Curious. How much mechanics knowledge do I have right now? 3.25. And if I take one of these rocks down all the way, what do I have now? I have 3.95. So I get about 0.7 per rock. Ugh, that's painful. Oh, I'm pretty certain I can do better than that. Oh, I'm definitely guaranteed I can do better than that. But for now, we're just going to have to do it this way. I think it's 0.45 per section. So this might take a little while. That's okay. You and I can sit here. I can yammer away. You can yammer at me as if I can hear you. I got nothing. No, I really got nothing. All I know is that I want to get this tool to break. And I can't believe how much ore it takes to break this tool. Like, seriously, I'm still grinding it down. And I've got no way to transport it at this point anyway. It'd be nice if I had, like, a large rover, but I didn't start with the large rover setup. I started with the hardest setup because I am... Well, I was going to say I'm a masochist, but really I'm not. I just like giving myself challenges in these games because, frankly, a lot of games just don't feel that challenging to me. Now, I have not actually played the Dark Souls series. I've dabbled in it with a friend's console, but that's as far in as I've gone, so... And for those of you saying, well, what about Dark Souls? Well, I haven't played Dark Souls, so I honestly don't know. Anywho, silicon, silicon. That's a lot of silicon. I'll be able to build a lot of glass. Or circuits. Probably more circuits than glass. Oh well. Oh no, don't tell me the night's going to night. Night's going to night. It's going into nighttime. And I still don't have a means of transportation. I mean, I know it's only been like, what, 2 days? Soul 2? Yeah, two souls on this planet, but still, come on. Oh well, that's okay. So I'm going to go over to that rock field, but first what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in here, and we're going to close this up like a smart person. And we're going to take off the helmet. Okay, why is my quick key for helmet not working anymore? What happened? Like, genuinely, what happened? Did it just reset itself? Again? Do-do-do, interactions, that's not it. Player base, do-do-do-do, player move horizontal. Left, right, vertical, up, down, crouch. Put on, take off helmet. Should be replaced with a J. I'm curious why that turned off.
External.
Kind of glad it did turn off, though. Otherwise, I would have suffocated in the base immediately because I am a doofus. Yes, I have used doofus. Can't sleep more than 8 hours at a time in a chair, and I need to sleep till, what, 8 a.m., something like that? Yeah, no, I did not have much time left in the day.
Suit power.
50% suit power. We'll have to recharge in the morning. That's what solar panels are for! So I believe 7 a.m. is when it stops being so flipping cold out there. Remember, we put on our helmet before we go outside. Or before we even open the door. I'm hoping we don't be stupid. Okay, come on. Come on, stop flashing angry temperature gauge at me. It's not stopping the flashing of the angry temperature gauge. Alright, we'll sleep till 8 in the morning. Sleep another hour. Or, in this case, wait an hour. Is it done flashing? Yes, it's done flashing. Unfortunately, that also burned a lot of food and a lot of water. So, we're going to need to consume one of these. And hydration will just recharge at the base. There we go. Nice thing about these one... No, don't do... That was stupid. That was the wrong button. I knew I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do that. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have pushed the J or even assigned it. Make it harder for me to accidentally take off my helmet. Or better yet, play the game where I'm not taking off my helmet. That was stupid. You notice how I'm blaming myself and not the game. A lot of people I know would actually blame the game for allowing me to take off the helmet in an environment like this, but let's face it, freedom of choice, my friend. Even if the choice is one of the stupidest things you can make. I was even supposed to push the eye and everything. Oh well. Alrighty, we're going to start up again. We're going to make sure our suit is actually on. Do we have our helmet? We have our helmet. And we're going to pull the lever. And I totally forgot we need to eat things, so inventory. Chomp. Water will refill at the workshop. We're going to go recharge our solar panels. I did a stupid. Yes, I'm going to harp on that for quite a while, actually. Let's be fair. I do tend to harp on my own stupidities for quite a while. Probably shouldn't, but it makes me feel so much better when I do, so I'm going to. You can't stop me. I can't stop me. Nobody can stop me. Alrighty. I'm going to have to be right back in just a moment. Apologies for that. Alrighty. We're back. We're charging our suit. That's what we're doing. Oh! Oh, that's painful! Oh, that charge level is painful. Yep. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. We are going to unplug it from here, and we're gonna charge full speed. Is this as fast as the suit battery charges now? Oh my.
Suit power
50%. Yes, thank you. We're at 100%. We're at 20 kilowatts of power. And this is as fast as my battery charges. What is wrong with the world? Yeah, this could take a couple minutes. So, yeah. Ooh, hey. There's a little detail there, by the way. If you took a look at the suit battery charge 2, they forgot to add in the space between 2 and the percentage. I'm not sure whose oversight that was, but it's kind of interesting. It's the only thing I can stare at right now, so kind of obvious, but I can see how that would get past testing if you're not, you know, standing here for 2 minutes trying to charge your suit of energy at one of the slowest paces of charge I've ever seen. I mean, my cell phone actually doesn't charge as fast as this, to be frank, but it feels like it charges faster.
recharged.
There we go. Although, let's be fair, a cell phone does not have to power nearly as much as this suit battery does. Ooh, calcium. That's totally useless to me right now.
Low pressure zone.
Low pressure warning.
Water refilled.
Refill water. 98. 100. There it goes. So we're going to have to get food here pretty soon, which means we're going to have to get that technology that lets me build transformer packs or lithium-ion No, I need the transformer packs more. Well, no, I need both. I need the lithium-ion and the transformer extensions. What are those transformer extensions anyway? How far deep are they? Okay, how far deep are they? We're still going. Okay, it's not down there. Transformer, lithium-ion, battery rack, battery pack upgrade, small built-in accumulator, large accumulator upgrade, large replaceable accumulator, more efficient DIY, suit software patch. I'm not sure where it went. Hangar fast charging. I don't know how we do that, but whatever. Oh, there's the battery printing. It's way over there. Okay, so I don't think my transformer's over there. Is it under materials by chance? Pump, CO2 scrubber, bed, 3D printer. Is it under mechanics? There's my main HQ over there. Is it under mechanics? Night vision, detector, box for circuits, motocross, jackhammer. Wait, do I already have it? I don't see it as a research, so do I already have the... I don't have the transformer thingy. I don't know. I don't know where it went. Why did we... Oh... Okay, so I was just looking at my health and wondering why it was low again. Then I realized your health gets to a maximum when you're sleeping in a chair and not a bed. So it's where it is because I've been sleeping in the chair instead of the bed. So that's why I don't have full health despite using a health pack, which means that health pack was completely wasted because I am unfortunately very, very stupid. He says as he digs underneath a rock in a way that it collapses it on top of himself. Yep, this is why I'm stupid. But that's okay. We all can be stupid from time to time. We all can acknowledge it. We can all enjoy our own stupidity because I can guarantee you right now, getting mad at it just isn't going to help anyone. All it does is just stress you out, stresses the people out around you, and yeah, it ain't worth it. It's really not worth getting mad over. So, I'm not going to. I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to get a whole bunch of unknown ore broken down over here. And I'm going to just keep working towards my grinder so I can get those solar panels broken down. It would be nice if I could, you know, do mechanics in another way. Oh, right. I think if you drive around with a vehicle, it also improves your mechanics. I don't have a vehicle. I wonder, is there a vehicle at, like, one of these wrecks? I think I remember coming across one at one of the salvages. One of those things. The ruins. Well, now I make it sound like high fantasy. Let us delve into these ruins and pillage it for all the resources it has. I have no problem doing this, by the way. It's just, as long as it's not owned and I can, you know, slaughter everything that's inside that tries to stop me, I'm happy. I guess I should rephrase that. As long as it's morally acceptable to slaughter anything that tries to stop me, then I'll happily do it. Otherwise, kind of a gray area. Really don't want to do the whole immoral slaughtering of people or owners or anything like that. Unless, you know, I'm playing a character specifically for that. I'm going to stop talking now because I can guarantee you right now I sound like a psychopath. I've been noticing that more recently, ever since I really started playing Starfield. I say things that in normal context would absolutely label me a psychopath. And the funny part is, I'm not entirely certain I'm not. Well, no. Okay, that's not fair. Technically, I'm not a psychopath. I would be considered a sociopath. Only because in the definitions that I've found, the main difference between psychopathy and sociopathy is that sociopathy applies more, or has an empathetic side to them. They can experience empathy, but they only do so for like a small handful of individuals rather than for a large number of people, which would be the quote-unquote normal person. I say quote-unquote because, let's be fair, a lot of people in today's world are not empathetic to one another. There are good people. There are people who want to be good, but they still lack the empathy needed to do the good. Does that make sense? Anywho. Back to the main point I was trying to make. I'm pretty certain I'm technically a sociopath instead of a psychopath. Now, I've not been diagnosed, so it's not an official diagnosis. It's not official medical whatever. Frankly, I'm not even a medical expert. I'm not even close to an expert. I'm just some schmuck on the internet who looked up stuff because he was curious. But I also know when to take a grain of salt for what I read and when to take it at face value. So, yeah. Do with the knowledge as you will. What was the button to do the scanning again? Was it X? I think it was X. Was it Z? X? C? C for crouch? I mean, that's what I was looking for is the tablet, but... Bravo? No. November. Mike. Nope. Pathos. Aragon. Oh, wait, no. Aragon starts with an A. Romeo. Tango. No. Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Gamma. Oh, okay. Wait, now you're highlighted? Wait, what did I do to highlight you? Hotel? I don't know. Whatever, just take the tablet. I give up. Use the tablet. What'd I get? Workshop printer. Ooh, yay! Workshop printer under materials. Wait. You said under materials. Ah, fudge. Which means I still have to go through the CO2 scrubber and then go to the workshop printer, which means I need to do grinding. Oh, son of a Kentucky Fried Chicken monger. Yes, I did just say that. You got a problem with it? like I said once upon a time ago, I do try and avoid cussing a lot. I'm especially going to try and avoid cussing in these videos because, frankly, it's just not really my style. Now, if the situation calls for it, I will absolutely go sailor mode on all y'all ears. But right now, it's just not required. So, yeah. Y'all are stuck with some kind of PG-13 rating. Or even a PG rating, frankly. Nah, let's go with PG-13. Sounds more fun, and besides, you're supposed to be 13 or older when you're watching YouTube. Or at least making an account. You know, actually, I haven't read the terms of service when it comes to the age requirements. I don't know if you have to be 13 to watch YouTube videos, because you could still have a 13-year-old have an account, and then have, like, their little brother or sister watch videos alongside them. But then you also have the YouTube's kids side. Like, why? If you have to be 13 or older to make a YouTube account, why is there a YouTube Kids? Whatever. Trying to understand corporations is very practically impossible. Not because they're stupid, because, let's be fair, they're not. But it's because they're hive minds. Or, worse yet, they're a hive mind composed of individual minds. Which means they all have a single goal. The decision makers all have a single goal. And that's governed and executed by several different smaller minds that are trying to get to the same goal. And the big problem is, all those minds have different ideas on how to achieve it, but the best ones are chosen in that the best is chosen as... let me try this sentence again. The best ones are chosen because the companies... The best ones are chosen by the companies in that it gets to their goal faster and more efficiently. So, for example, if you're getting a company that wants to do, say, microtransactions, and another company that doesn't, the one with microtransactions is technically going to be more profitable, which means they get to their financial goals faster than the one who doesn't do microtransactions. Of course, that all depends if those microtransactions are good. But companies don't pay attention to that little nuance of, okay, are these microtransactions going to sell? They just see, oh, company has microtransactions. We will use microtransactions. Because this company got to their financial goal faster with it, so we will use it. I get it. I do. It's just that you really gotta take these hive-minded fools sitting in echo chambers on top of their ivory towers, shove them in the real world for a week, or better yet, a month, and then they will understand the problems with their approaches. But you can't do that at this time because, oh, that's kidnapping. That's indentured servitude. That's absolutely heinous and immoral. Yeah, well, it's not as heinous and immoral if they do it to us, but, whatever. I mean, technically it is just as heinous and immoral, it's just more acceptable. Because people expect it from companies to do that, and, you'd be surprised how much stuff we get, stuff gets thrown our way, proverbially speaking.
Technology access level increase.
I did not intend to turn this into r/anti-work, that's for sure. No, let's be fair, I'm not really getting into r/anti-work so much as I'm just complaining about the lack of equality between two entities of the law. Like, companies are treated as a single entity in law, but that's also a problem because it shields the ones who are driving the entity. It's like saying a person can be charged for a crime. Ooh. Okay, so we're low. It's telling me that the tool is low. Anyway, to finish off my analogy, it's like saying a person can be charged for a crime. Well, this little chunk of brain can be taken out and free to do what it wants despite being part of the reason of the crime, especially if it originates the thought. And that I just find is really... Scummy's not the right word. Frustrating is the right word. It'd be nice if you had an individual that represented the company that would be put on the pedestal. And you can't just choose a scapegoat. You have to choose somebody in charge.
Suitable for use. Repair it at the workshop.
Alrighty, so tool is now broken. So we did now confirm that the tool does not disappear when broken, it merely stops
The
working.
tool is not suitable for use.
Which is fine.
Repair it at the workshop table.
Now, not suitable for use, yes, but I don't see any damage. Like, if you look at those blades that are spinning, those blades look perfectly fine for me. And it's spinning, which means it hasn't seen stop. And it's spinning, which means it hasn't lost battery. Honestly, I'm not entirely certain why I'm not allowed to keep using it. Nah, well, they'll probably put that in a future update. Anywho, so we got one mechanic point. We got the CO2 scrubber, which is fine. We want to get that 3D printer. Yes, we eventually want to get that well extension, but we need the blueprint thingy for that. As a frustrating example of frustration that is. Yes, that is what we're going to need to do. Am I stupid? It's right there. It's industrial energy converters. I was looking for this, the transformer upgrade. It's under industrial energy converters. What is wrong with me? Don't answer that. I know the answers are I'm stupid, I'm a little lazy, and frankly, I have some weird freaking views of life. But on the other hand, at least I have views on life that are my own and not echo chambered from everybody else. Now, that's not to say I haven't gotten some views from other people in my life, or even online. There's been a lot of good points that I've taken to heart and really lived by.
Not suitable for use. Repair it at the
But
workshop
I'm
table.
also not going to be just saying it blindly.
Equalizer pressure.
Yeah.
Low pressure.
Maybe I shouldn't be living on the internet. That actually sounds like a good way to not be popular on the internet. Live by my own rules. Do my own thing. Make my own world. Mwahahaha! Actually, that does kind of sound like fun, making my own world.
Water refilled.
One day I'd like to own a game studio. Build it up from scratch.
New item.
That'd be fun. Anywho, so let's repair our Jackie Hammer. I know what I said. Live with it. And then I think what we're going to do next... We really can't do much in botany until we get power into this base. We can't really do power until we get industrial energy converters. So, let's go find another place to raid.
New item.
I very much intend to raid it, yes. I'm going to raid, of course. If you know, you know. Hunger, 61 to 100. That's fine. I can live with that. Alright, let's go put this stuff...
Equalizer pressure.
Let's go put the ores into the survival pod over there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go open up the map, scroll a bit out, and I'm pretty certain that's the one I'm looking at. That's the one I was just at. So we're looking for another ruin. Oh, that's a long way out. All right, fine. We're going to track it with a yellow, and the icon's going to be carrot? No. No. We're just going to keep this one here. There you go. See? Being able to track these things is nice. So we're going to track this as a green. Icon's going to be a home. Name is going to be workshop. Works for me. It workshops for me. I know what I said. I appreciate what I said. I don't care if you appreciate what I said. I appreciate it. It's my life. I can live it how I want. I can be punny all the days. Okay, after that, nice break in my mental capacities. Oh, no, we didn't want to transfer all. We just wanted to transfer the ores. We do have a repair kit, so we can be a little bit less safe out here, which is fine by me. We'll do it that way. Alright, so we got those in there. 900 meters is a long way. Like, what do I need to build the... Besides the research, what else do I need to build this ATV? Oh, right, I need the small built-in accumulator, which goes all the way over here, which requires the blueprint anyway. Fudge! I could have sworn one of these old wreckages had an old ATV sitting around at some place. If I could just find that old ATV, I would absolutely be in 7th heaven. This would work so much better. I still remember grinding down that old ATV. I didn't realize this silly thing exploded when I was grinding it down. There it is! I didn't realize this thing would blow up when I was grinding it down. So when it did explode, that was a very, very awkward moment for me. Did you just put in the old one? Okay, how do I get you to put in the new one? Take this one out so we can put that there. We're not getting that sputtering effect. We're in it. We're able to drive it. We're driving it. Can we hit the lights? Oh, right. Can't hit the lights while moving. That is just... No, I understand why it happens. In case you don't, what happens normally behind the scenes in a game is every physics step, which is not necessarily every frame, especially with Unity, every physics step, the objects will actually be set to move an exact certain amount of distance, which, if you do that fast enough, gives the appearance of motion. It's basically like watching a film at 5 FPS versus 60. It's the same concept, just your movements between frames is smaller, so you perceive motion. But the problem is, your aim does not move up with the machine, because the aim is actually based on frame rate. So, where the machine, in this case, this ATV is not necessarily... Wait, how do I get off this thing? It's not escape. Is it right click? It's right click. Okay. So when the ATV is moving, behind the scenes, it's not standing still, even though you can see it. So your reticle is only hitting that button once every X amount of frames, which is different than the frame rate. It's a little crazy. 2 resistor type 1s. It looks like they're just missing outright. Or am I crazy? Nope. I'm just missing 2 resistor type 1s. Alrighty. Let's plop these where they go. I was totally mousing over this spot instead of that spot, but whatever. There's the soldering tool. There it is. Get that little doodly bopper over here. Yes. Can we flip this? Is there a way to flip this? It'd be nice if I could flip this. Q! I can Q it! You hit Q to flip it. Now, where'd that soldering iron go? That's a hot air tool. Where's the soldering iron? Did anybody see where that went? Oh, snap. It got dark. Okay, we're gonna get back to the life pod, and I think I'm just gonna call it there. Because it is dark. It is... well, dark. Have to stop to turn on the lights, which is kind of silly. If there was a quick key for lights, I'd be much happier, but there is not. I ran over the pipes. I ran over the pipes. I didn't realize those things had collision. That's a lot of colliding memory. Though if you do if you have it as a static collider, it's a lot less or processor intensive than if you have it like in motion. And frankly, computers nowadays have a lot of memory.
Alert. Dust devils detected.
Well, I guess we'll just have to survive that next time.
Oxygen
So,
source external.
as it stands, I hope you all have had a good day, good night, good evening, good morning. You get the idea. Have a good one.